Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot here. We're out on the range today and this cold morning, bringing to you the Winchester Silvertip 9mm 115 grain. It says defense jacketed hollow point, made in the USA. It says ensures consistent expansion and reliable functioning. The precision jacket profile, the velocity advertised at the muzzle is 1225 and the energy at the muzzle is 383. That's the advertised. Now it says at 5 yards, which we probably, we won't be shooting near that distance, but the energy is 374. So we just want to test these and see how they perform. We're going to do what we have many other times with the meat target, similar to what Paul Harrell does, but instead of fruit, we use a water jug, ribs on the front and back, and then we're going to use a fleece bullet stop. Mine isn't new and improved like Paul's. Mine's old school, but similar to that, and we'll try to catch these bullets and we'll see how they perform with meat. I have used gel before. I have used different test mediums, but I always like the meat, bone, and water. I just think it gives a good representation. It's not perfect, but finding volunteers to let you test this is hard to come by. So it's the best we got, what we can do with Silvertip, Winchester, power to the defend is what it says. Let's try a few rounds and see how it performs. My apologies. I wish I could make or do more range videos, and I'm not complaining, but just like today, we've got to have somebody watch our kids. We have to drive to the range. It's kind of a big ordeal. We have to have time between work, church, kids, sporting events. It's hard for us to get away, and then when we do get away, we can't just run home when we forget something and grab it, and it's totally my fault, but I forgot denim. Usually we always use denim, the meat, the water jugs. I thought we had everything. We brought everything except the denim. So let's just pretend you're down south in Florida on the beach and you get attacked by a meth head, okay? So no shirt, like basketball shirts and skins, this is a skin. The test gun will be the 9mm, of course, Shield Smith & Wesson. I have compact 9s, I have full size, but the reason I like to use this with a small barrel, if you have a bigger gun, it'll only increase the velocity and increase the performance of the bullet. So I want to use the smallest barrel that I own. That way, it gives a good representation of what most people carry. And I know some people say, oh, you're going to be a lot closer than this in a self-defense shooting. Well, maybe you will be, but I don't want meat splatter all over me. And, farther away, I think this is a pretty good representation as far as distance. So, again, I apologize for no denim and not being able to do more range videos. Hopefully, as the days get longer in the spring and summer, we can, come out here and hopefully do some more shooting videos for you. But anyway, here we go. I'm going to try to do 2 shots real quick into the meat target with the water jug, fleece bullet stop. Let's see how they perform. I'm going to take these off. But anyway, as soon as I shot, I was going to put 2 shots like I told you. We just came over here. I'm not beholden to any company. I tested them all. I'm just an independent tester, a small channel. I don't own any stock in any company. I'm just here to bring you results. You can go back and watch all my old videos. I try to be as honest as I can bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. It ain't like I own stock in this company or I work for this company. I was going to put 2 shots in this, and I have never seen a 9mm do that. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I shot the first one, and I was just getting ready to get my sight picture to shoot the second round, and I looked, and there was nothing left but teeth, hair, and eyeballs. So, wow. So let's see how the bullet performed. But as far as the initial shot, I am totally impressed. Here's a rib that went flying every which way, and it actually, I don't know if I can get a little closer. Look at this. It just tore a big, huge hole. And it definitely just, it just destroyed everything in its path. I can't really tell that it hit any bone. There should be no, I think it missed the bone altogether. Because here's looks like a bone and a bone. So it looks like it missed the bone altogether. But, okay. So let's try the jug itself. Now, these are old scars from older videos. So that did not happen today. This water jug just busted all to pieces. Look at this. Wow. Wow. I am totally impressed. And I see a little piece of looks like the jacket here. That is a little piece of the silver. I'll get that pick up with the sunlight and color. Now let's see the back here. Wow, it did not even make it to the fleece. Look at this. It maybe a little bit of jacket peeled off here and there. I found that one piece maybe there, but look at that expansion. Everybody has their own thoughts and opinion. You know, I know we went by the FBI protocol for years. This little country boy, his opinion, and we're just talking about EDC pistol self-defense. I know a lot of people like X amount of penetration, but me personally, I feel more comfortable with more expansion, less penetration, because you're responsible for every round. And for this round to dump that kind of energy without over penetrating is fantastic. Again, I apologize for not bringing denim. I may do this test all over again, do it exactly like we're doing today, but bring denim to see how it affects it, because sometimes material can clog up the hollow point. But for this round to dump this kind of energy without any over penetration, to me, I'd much rather see expansion like this and get stopped by the ribs in the back, as to have less expansion and it go through 10 layers of fleece. You see what I'm saying? Because you certainly don't want to make a good shot on the threat and then accidentally hurt an innocent bystander, okay? So, and I hate to tell you wrong, because sometimes I'll say I've never shot a round, and one of my buddies like, oh yeah, we shot those back, and I'm like, oh, I forgot. I never intentionally lie to you. So if you're one of my buddies and I have shot this round, please remind me in the comments below. But as far as I remember, I can recall, I don't ever remember shooting these rounds, and I know I've never tested these rounds. So my first impression with that first shot was, wow, that was fantastic. We're going to set it up and try it again, see if we can duplicate these results, but I'm impressed. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys watching this video, commenting, subscribing, sharing. I've met so many great people because of this little channel, and I'm humbled, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm going to try my best to get out here as much as I can. But with work, church, my kids are in so many sports and activities. You know, the days are so short. In the wintertime, you know, we've had some snow here in Kentucky. So, but I will do my absolute best within the near future. You know, depends on the schedule, to pick a day and weather permitting and come back out to the range, set this up all again with denim to see if denim affects the performance of the bullet in any way. But leave a comment down below of what you'd like to see me test, what round, what caliber. Go back maybe and check out some of my older videos, because I have tested a lot over the years. If there's a specific round that you want to see me test, let me know. I'd love to do it for you, because I know a lot of people have commented over the years that they don't have access to an outdoor range like this where they can actually test their rounds with meat targets or water jugs or fruit or coconuts or whatever we've shot. They can only go to an indoor range, which of course, you know, they don't want this mess in their indoor range. But anything we can help you with, we enjoy doing this. I enjoy learning. I enjoy testing rounds myself. So anyway, let's put another round. Let's see how this one performs. We'll use the same two pieces of meat, because one just had a little hole in the meat, and the rib on the back wasn't affected at all. The bullet just stopped, didn't hurt, it didn't break a rib or anything. So let's try it again, and let's see how it performs this time. I'm super impressed. I've shot everything from 50 grain, super fast 9mm rounds to the heavy rounds to the hollow points. You name it with 9mm. And in my entire life, I don't think I've ever seen this happen with a 9mm. This is one of Dad's barns. This is away from the house and everything, and it literally blew the lid off of this water jug. I mean, you kind of expect stuff like that when you're shooting with a slug or a 454 or something big bore, but not with a 9mm. It literally blew this lid up, and you can hear it. I'm sure you can in the video. We could just fine. Hit that tin roof of that small barn here and just kind of trickled down. So that was hilarious, and that was great, and that was an added bonus feature for us all, and I thought it was fantastic. So anyway, like I said, I was going to do 2 rounds like I wanted to, like I'd planned on doing, like I've done before, but there's no 2 rounds with this with these Winchester Silvertips. It's 1 round and done. You can't put 2 rounds in a target. This is the meat target earlier where I told you it stopped the rib in the back. It didn't hurt at all, just barely tore the tissue, didn't even crack the bone, hurt the bone whatsoever. So this time I hit it over here, and it went in between the bones again. There did not hit a bone, which I do sometimes like to hit a bone, just kind of see the how it performs. But we'll lay this right here, and you've seen the water jug. There's really nothing to show there other than it busted complete devastation. The rib in the back, right here, this is where it hit earlier and just kind of tore the meat. Kind of the same spot right here. Somehow missed a rib again, just tissue. Now, if she wants to come in, again, we see a little bit of jacket separation, just a little piece, about the same size piece, almost looks identical to the last piece. And here it is right here. I mean, you can see it barely went in the fleece at all. I haven't obviously tested these rounds enough to guarantee you. Let me wipe my hands off here a little bit. But I can almost guarantee you, if this round would have hit a bone, it wouldn't have made it to the fleece. And even though it did make it to the fleece, it had lost so much energy that really the penetration of the fleece was so minimal that really it kind of still dumped all of its energy into the intended target, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Now, the expansion isn't completely uniform like you see on the Hornadies or the Spears, some of the other ones, but that's still really good expansion. One little piece of this jacket right here fell off, and I'm sorry my hands are so dirty, but you can see that. And in the words of Paul Harrell, you be the judge. But to me, and I'm not trying to persuade you or tell you to do or not do anything. All we do is bring you results from our test. But to me, if my EDC round is dumping that kind of energy that blows the top off the water jug and doesn't over penetrate like that, I mean, you're looking at a pretty good round. I mean, I am tickled to death with the results. I really didn't expect this kind of results, because this isn't really a round you hear much about, or at least not around here. I don't know anybody that carries this. You know, usually that's how I have an idea. My buddy will carry rounds like, yeah, I'll test your round, I'll test your round, you know, or you're at the gun store and you hear people talk. This is really a round that's kind of quiet. You never hear really much about it. At least, like I said, I haven't. And I just seen this a while back, thought, you know, I'll pick this round up and test it, and I'm sure glad that I did. I'm very impressed. And people ask a lot of times about felt recoil, and I don't want to sound like I'm trying to be tough or macho, but I'll be honest with you, even when I kind of think, well, I'll mention recoil this time, I'm so focused on the target and the meat and what I'm doing that I don't really notice recoil. But I will tell you this, it wasn't nothing that jumped out at me. I didn't notice any recoil. So the only time I really noticed recoil, if something's like, wow, that was excessive. You know, this certainly wasn't the case. I felt no real noticeable recoil. But anyway, I will do my best, Lord willing, to bring you another video. Same thing, except next time I will try to bring some denim. Let's see how the denim affects this round, because that can make a difference. I'll probably, like we always do, two layers in the front, 2 layers in the back. And then hopefully next time we'll set it up this way, and maybe the ribs, I can hit a bone or two, and we'll see how the denim and the bone maybe will affect this round. But anyway, that's all we got for today. Again, appreciate you so much. Do me a huge favor. Would you please like, share, and subscribe? It means so much to us. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, the Kentucky Patriot, and just leave a like, and it means so much. We wish you and yours the very best. A beautiful day on Kentucky. It's cold, but beautiful. The sun shines out. We wish you and yours the very best. May God bless you.